star of the new Steven Spielberg movie, Empire of the Sun. Not bad for a 13-year-old. Christian was picked from a field of 4,000 hopefuls. His performance is so good, he has already been given a special award by the National Board of Review, and there is serious talk of an Oscar nomination. He plays a boy named Jim who has lived out World War II in a Japanese concentration camp outside Shanghai, China. And in this scene, we see his reaction to an attack by American warplanes.
Get down! Come on, get down! P-51! That's beautiful! I touched him! I touched him! I felt the heat! I can taste him in my mouth! Oil and cordite!
Jim, come back to the hospital! I need some help with the hospital!
Dr. Honest, do you remember how we helped to build the runway? If we died like the others, our bones would be in the runway! In a way, it's our runway!
No, it's their runway, Jim!
Try not to think so much.
Try not to think so much!
Christian lives in Bournemouth, England, and he has taken some time off from school today to talk to us from London. Good morning, Christian.
Hi, good morning.
You've been to the Hollywood premiere now. You're back home. What's it like? I mean, after all the attention from the media and everything, what's it like to be back home?
I don't find it too difficult. It's okay. I mean, I really enjoy being at the premiere, and I mean, I quite liked all the cameras, but I'm quite happy just to relax at home at the moment.
What has been the reaction of your family and of your friends to this kind of success?
They haven't changed at all towards me, which is great. I mean, obviously my family are really pleased for me. And my friends, they think it's great as well. I mean, but they don't, like, treat me as a film star or anything. They just treat me as they did before,
meanwhile,
which is really nice.
Yeah, meanwhile, back at the premiere, you've seen the movie now. Was it like what you thought it would be?
I think so, yeah. It's the first film I've done, and it was like, it was really weird seeing myself up on the screen, and like there's all these people watching me. But I think the actual film itself is roughly what I thought it would turn out like.
It's just hard to believe, I mean, with this kind of a performance,
yeah,
and that it's the first film you've done. You're in, it seems like almost every frame of the movie, and you age, the maturity level that you have to go through, the aging process that you go through is incredible. How conscious were you of having, and the difficulty of having to do that as you were making this movie?
I don't know, it wasn't as difficult as you may think, because I was like in the in-between age. In the film, I start off and I'm 11, and at the end I'm 14, and I'm 13 myself, so I was like right in between. So it wasn't that difficult, I wouldn't say.
What was the most fun part of making the movie?
I enjoyed the Mustang raid, which you've just seen. That was great, with all the explosions and the planes just being about 20 foot above my head. But also I like there's one piece where I have to go out in these swamps, and I'm like up to here in water with all my clothes on, a leather jacket, so that was good fun.
When this whole process started, all these auditions, 4,000 young men auditioning for the part, did you think you were going to get it?
At the time, I didn't realize there were so many people going for it, but I mean, I was hopeful, but at the same time, I just think to myself, if I get it, that's great, but if I don't worry about it too much.
How surprised were you when you got that call? Steven Spielberg wants you in his movie.
Yeah, well, I'd taken about 6 auditions, and the time that I was actually told, I thought I was just going for a normal audition again, and they actually sent me a script and everything, and I turned up it was a hotel, and I thought I was going to have to sit in front of a camera and act out a piece. And so they called me. I went into the room, and I was like going over the lines in my head, and I sat down, and Stephen was there, and he just said, "Okay, kid, you got the part." I was so shocked, I just said, "Oh, thanks," at the time.
Had you been a big fan?
Pardon?
Had you been a big fan of his? I mean, were you?
Yeah, I think his films are great.
And what was it like working with him?
He's really good fun. It's like having a friend around. He's like another kid.
Listen, congratulations to you. It is really a remarkable performance. Nice to get to talk to you. We'll be back right after this from Tyson.